Philadelphia, are you ready? All right, let's give it up for the amazingly awesome. Do you realize we have superheroes in the back right now? Do you realize we have superheroes in the back? Give it up for Ezra Miller and Ray Fisher. There they are. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah.
Oh, Philadelphia, it's good to be home.
All right.
How are y'all doing out there today? Oh, come on. I mean, you're cheering for it.
But it's close.
But it's fine. Close
Home,
enough,
home,
right?
rep
South
it,
Jersey,
home.
Philly, it's all the same. It's all
Everywhere in
love.
the world.
Eagles pride, all that, right? There we go. Don't cheer for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's sports.
I know there's a specific way you have to say Eagles. You have to spell it out first and then say it.
You do, yeah.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles.
Oh, wow, that's, you're right.
No, yeah.
That is what you do.
I got in trouble for it earlier
Did you
because
really?
I just said go Eagles and everybody's like,
We don't know what those are. No, you got to say it the whole.
do.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
learned
way
you have to
through.
spell it out beforehand.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's cool. I
we
actually
know.
met a kid today who did that. I asked him what his name was, and he was like, G-R-A-Y, Gray. I was like, cool.
You guys are really into spelling here. Okay, now before we start, I know this is going to seem a little weird and everything, but there's this girl right here in the very front row that is super, super nervous to ask you a question, and she didn't want to ask it, so I figured that we start this whole thing off with
The
her.
question?
Ask a question.
She's going to pop the question. Here.
No, not that question.
Okay.
She wanted to ask you guys a question. Now it doesn't sound as cool.
That's fine. Either way, just call it pop the question. We'll just call it that.
She wanted to ask a question, and I felt like if she didn't ask it, she would regret it.
Okay.
Right? So I want to come down here, and I want to let her ask the very first question of the night. All right?
Please.
Okay.
Please. No regrets. No regrets.
That's exact. See, thank you. No regrets, right? All right. Let's do this. It all starts with you. You got it. You'll thank me later.
I wanted to ask Ezra how he prepared for his role as Credence Barebone in Fantastic Beasts.
A lot of crying. Many tears. Vomited once. I did a bunch of stuff. I was really interested in the dynamic of Credence's condition, I guess we could call it. And so, yeah, I spent some time... doing like physical choreography stuff. And I spent some time talking to some like response networks that deal with like youth at risk, who are particularly people who are struggling with domestic abuse. And so there's this great organization called Childline, in the UK, and they were really generous with me and gave me a lot of time, and I was able to speak to a bunch of people in their program. And then I did a bunch of really weird physical choreography stuff with this amazing guy named Wayne McGregor, who choreographs ballets and the like at the Royal Ballet in London. So stuff like that. Great. That was a great question.
There it is.
See, right?
There's no fuss, no
Are you
fuss.
happy you got to ask it now?
I don't know why you would regret that. You'd be like, oh, why did I ask him how he prepared his role? So embarrassing.
Ezra Miller just said you had a great question.
Yeah.
How cool is
Do you
that?
see that sign right behind? There's a sign shaking immediately behind her. It says, Extraordinary Ezra.
And that's my extraordinary friend
Look
as
at that.
well, who I met earlier today. Hello. How are you?
So I want to get to know you guys just a little bit here before we jump into some roles and stuff like this. What do you guys enjoy? Like, you spend a long day on the set. What do you like to come home, watch on TV or movies or
Video
fandoms?
games. Video games, man. I'm a big gamer. We're actually down there playing Dragon Ball FighterZ a little bit earlier. I got some friends and family that I play online with as well. So yeah, a lot of Nintendo Switch and stuff like that.
Are you a big anime fan?
Yes. And Ezra is as well. I know.
Oh, nice.
I
Full
enjoy
Metal
things
is
like video games and anime and slushies and lemon lime slushies. Delicious.
all the things, all of them.
Yeah.
So since you like anime, do you like Pokemon?
I mean, I've been known to play a little Pokemon and Pokemon Go and Poke Tournament and Pokemon the trading card game and all the different things. And
That makes me very happy to hear.
Okay.
I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. That's what I do. And so I'm very happy.
Really now?
Yeah.
So now we got to interview you. Now, what is
no. Way less boring.
Exactly. Way less boring. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want. Don't you want to hear about his Pokemon
YouTube channel?
Don't. God, I'm sweating now.
No?
You're embarrassing me.
It's
sweating.
all good. No, we spent a lot of time hanging out as well, like outside of that. We had a lot of like downtime during the shooting process where we get together, play Jason's instruments. He had a whole like plethora. He had a whole band in his trailer.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I think the on-camera moments were really, really fun and really, really magical. But being able to spend the amount of time with the people that we were doing it with, like that to me was like that was the experience.
No, that sounds awesome.
Ray played a lot of Pokemon on set. I want to be clear about it.
Pokemon Go, I was riding around in a little golf cart.
Those are golf carts that are to move around equipment and people who are supposed to go to
Not
sleep.
anymore.
Like, where's Ray? We got to shoot in 5 minutes, and I'm just like by a fence trying to reach over and get a little bit of signal to hit a Poke Gym over in Harry Potter World. Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't working.
So favorite Pokemon then?
What would it be? Primeape. I like Primeape.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I really, really do. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It makes no sense.
Do you have a favorite one, Ezra?
I'm not a huge Pokemon guy, but the Geode, the guy
Geodude?
Geodude?
Geodude.
Yeah,
I like that guy a lot. Just a rock with arms. What a fantastic character. They were cooking that one up. They were like, what's the next Pokemon we're going to create? Oh, got it.
Rock with arms.
I see it now.
We've already got plant with legs. We got rock with arms coming up.
One question I always like to ask big celebrities such as yourself, when you have toys and things out in the store, is that like super, super weird to see? Like you're just strolling through Target after you just had some Panera bread.
You mean we're running into Target to see our action figure the second it comes out? We're just strolling through Target. We're like, oh, look, it's our action figure.
There's me.
Yeah, that's Ray. That's exactly what we're doing. We're like, oh, yeah, it's our action figure.
Well,
we're like, we're there at 6 a.m. when they open Target.
With the collectors.
Wait, it's not Black Friday at all, but we're there.
I'll pay full price for that. I mean that.
Do you everything that you see, do you buy?
No. Generally, what happens is the production crew will send us a bunch of stuff that I have to tell my mom, hey, listen, there's going to be a ton of junk coming. Like, you can't hold it all. Let's give some away. And she's just like, nah.
That's the one action figure that we don't have to buy. Don't you understand?
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird. I'm like, you know what? When I come home now, I don't want to see myself. You know what I mean? I'm fine not having like me around for a bit.
It's starting to haunt you. All the cyborgs.
Just a little bit.
You.
In the night.
You wake up in the night in your cyborg quilt.
My cyborg pajamas just shivering in there.
25 red eyes.
The moon bouncing off the metallic helmet of the cyborg action figure.
Blue eye data stream things.
Yeah, no. So after a while, it's like, oh, it's really, really cool. It's what I really like is the fan art.
Okay,
people are super creative. And I've seen some really good fan art even here, just in their interpretations of the characters. I was like, where'd you get this from? Like, oh, I drew that in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, how?
Right? Yeah. Like, I can't even draw a circle.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. These people are talented, man.
There's some talented people here. Yes, I totally agree with that. And did you guys realize, like, I mean, obviously we know superheroes are a big thing. I mean, it's huge in pop culture and just mainstream. It's mainstream now. It didn't used to be. Did you realize like what you were getting into before you even filmed and got on set? Did you realize like, man, I'm forever Cyborg, or I'm forever the Flash now?
Well, it's interesting because like we've had so many like incarnations of certain superheroes at this point.
Yeah.
Right now, it kind of feels like you don the mantle because there was a Cyborg before in a different capacity.
Yeah.
Maybe the animated version. There was also a version on Smallville. It's like I'm the Cyborg right now. You know, and when that time is over, I'll gladly hand it to the next person that's going to pick up the torch and keep it moving. But I think there is something really, really special, and it's coming to events like this where you actually get to meet people who are just as passionate about the things you're doing as you are, and being able to like interact with them in this kind of way, because the movies can be a little, you can be a little distant from your base and from your audience, but like, I mean, the passion and the caring that people do with respect to these characters, it's like, you really can't beat it, man. You really can't.
Because there's levels to it, right? I mean, it's like, yes.
That's my mom clapping really loud. I got my mom and my family over here in the front 2 rows over here.
Wait,
I'm trying to ignore them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm from South Jersey, like 15 minutes away. So
oh, wow. Give them a round of applause right here. Yeah.
Everybody came out to show love, all the friends and family. So, yeah.
Okay, now I want to make sure, I don't want to take up too much time up here because I know that we have a lot of fans that want to ask some burning questions. So is it okay if we get to some fan questions?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, we're going to just kind of hop back and forth. So
all good.
Let's start over here.
Oh, wow. Hi. So I wanted to start off by saying, Ezra, I love your nail polish.
Oh, thank you.
As do I.
Thank you both. Thank you both so much.
Okay, so in the DCEU, both of you play very different characters. The Flash is very fun and bubbly, and Cyborg is very serious. So my question was, do either of you ever think about switching or want to switch roles so that you can play the other type of emotions?
That's a great idea. We should do like
To swap.
Like it should be like a Broadway run, And
I'll play Flash and you play Cyborg.
Every night we switch. You know what I mean? Like,
they did that. Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart.
There've been some great ones. Yeah, John C. Reilly and Philip.
Sorry, we're getting off into weird theater land. Yeah, I think so.
Idea.
But I think part of that is also going to be like how the story's seen to evolve. You know what I mean? Like the Flash will probably be faced with some pretty serious circumstances that take him out of like the funny and the funny way. And the same with Cyborg. It's like once things start going better in his life, we may see him start to open up more to the people around him. And so I'm interested to see like where the stories go, and hopefully the storytellers will have a very varied sense as to like as to the story they want to tell with it and where these characters are going to go. But I mean, I want Cyborg to have all the ups and downs.
Cyborg could gain access to the Speed Force, and Barry could get technological parts, and then. You just don't know. We could really end it. We just don't know.
Yeah, and with the multiverse, like anything's possible. So.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll jump over here.
Hello. Oh, that's loud. Hey guys. So I have a question for Ray. So I know it's been some time, but I hope you still got some Garnet blood.
I do. Garnet and Gold, 3HS.
So
it's Haddon Heights High School, just in case anybody is wondering.
So with that, I was wondering if you still know how to do the Garnet Shuffle, and will you do it?
Thank you for that question.
I'll do it with you.
Because he does. He was just telling me about this the other day.
You know what's
he said,
funny?
You know what I still do all the time?
The Garnet Shuffle. That's the only thing to do.
I'm at the dance party. To me the other day.
That's true. I actually didn't say that. I'm actually pretty sure when I graduated high school, I don't think the Garnet Shuffle was actually a thing at that point in time. Was it a thing? I got some friends from high school.
We've
got confirmation.
High school friends.
So this may be a newer phenomenon, but I'll definitely learn it.
Here's the
Do you want me to teach it to you right now?
Will you please come?
Please show us the Garnet Shuffle.
Come on,
please.
Right now. Because if we didn't do that, it would be a massive waste of a huge opportunity. And I think everybody in this audience feels that.
All right, how's it go? No pressure.
What is your name?
Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody, to whatever your ability.
Prepare yourselves for the Garnet
Shuffle. If you would like to get up and join us, I would like that a lot. If people want to get up.
Or you don't have to. It's fine.
Or not. That's fine,
We'll try
guys.
it, yeah.
Don't all get up at once. It'll cause a commotion.
Absolutely. I'll do my best. Sure.
Yeah, do you want to take the microphone, though, so you can tell us how it's going to happen? Because otherwise we won't be able to hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so it goes, everybody do the Garnet Shuffle. Everybody do the Garnet Shuffle. Garnet Shuffle. Ready, one more time. Everybody do the Garnet Shuffle. Garnet Shuffle.
Thank you. I will never forget how to do the Garnet Shuffle. I will. I absolutely will. All right, have fun. See, it's good to be home. It's good to be home. Oh, sorry, I got one here. Do you want yours or you can have mine? That's fine.
Either one.
That's fine.
And just like you were saying, moments like this, coming to the Comic-Con. Wizard World Comic-Con, you get to do things like that.
Every time. Get you every time. There's at least one or two experiences you're like, you know what? Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Is that the first time you've ever done that on stage?
What?
The Garnet Shuffle, is that what it was?
That's the first time I've done the Garnet Shuffle. Period. Ever in life. I just learned it the same
It's everything he missed in high school just happened to him right now.
I feel like I'm caught up.
All at once.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Have you ever?
Are you okay?
It was probably the most useful thing.
I am moved. I feel very moved.
I do. I feel like a sense of like the Garnet pride within me. It's growing.
Have you ever been back to your high school since?
Yeah. Oh, no, I've gone for sure. They still. I started doing theater in high school.
Okay.
So I've gone back and seen some shows every now and then and seen the old teachers.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, the ones that are still there. So yeah.
All right, let's jump over here and get another question.
Okay, my question is for Ezra, and I was wondering if you preferred the role of Credence or the Flash.
Oh, no preference at all. I couldn't choose between any of my babies.
But we all secretly have a favorite child, so...
What?
Secretly?
Wow. Okay. I'm going to let that one hang in the air in this
Mom,
big auditorium.
Which one of us was your favorite?
Yeah,
Mom?
seriously. I don't... You
No,
think that?
no.
You really think that?
Everybody secretly has a favorite child, I think. I honestly do.
Yeah. Mom?
But anybody help us out?
Mom?
No.
Is it me?
All right.
I'm going to speak for Ezra. It's probably the Flash because he gets to hang out with us. You know, that's probably his favorite. If not for the character, then just for the comedy.
It doesn't feel better for me that you're choosing one of my children either.
You can only have one. Which one is it?
No, but I really love so much about both of them, and it's wonderful to play them both and to walk back and forth between those two worlds because they are very different, and they both feed me in different ways and challenge me in different ways.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, jump over here now.
All right, Ezra, I had a question when I saw you earlier. The question is, would you rather be the Flash for the rest of your career, or would you rather team back up with Emma Watson in the Harry Potter series?
Gosh, choose more children. This is intense, guys. What is going on? Wait, I can't do both. This is terrible.
Flash,
no, I
for
can't
sure.
choose such a thing. Yeah, Ray will keep. Ray will keep choosing these, but I don't.
For the same reason as the last.
I don't
question.
condone this. I don't condone what's happening here. I love playing the Flash. I love Emma Watson so much. And no, I won't answer these questions. Stop with the comparative questions. You're tearing me apart over here.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Hi, I have a question for both of you. Who is your favorite superhero?
Oh, growing up for me, I had two favorites. Batman, of course.
Me too.
And Blade. Those are two of my favorites, yeah.
Thank you.
You don't get to answer, Ezra.
You said Batman. I said me too.
Okay,
that's the end of the conversation for me.
Ezra, your sock and shoe game are on point. I will say that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was your question. Thank you very much.
You only get one.
Well, it's not a question, it's a statement.
That is also
If
true.
I had to choose between my shoes,
Or
I
your
would
socks.
choose the right one. Because I feel I can hop better on my right foot. It is the stronger foot.
But wouldn't the left foot need a little bit more? A little bit more of the cushion? What do you think? Uh-oh, here we go.
Gotta hop on one foot or the other.
That's just true.
I'm not gonna dirty these beautiful red socks.
They
man.
are very nice.
If I lose one of these shoes, I'm hopping for the rest of Comic-Con.
Yes, you are. What was a passion project that you would like to complete one day, whether it's writing, directing, Broadway, TV, or movies, like going into some type of franchise? What is something you would like to be part of?
Circus.
Can you elaborate on that? Just
what?
Can you elaborate on?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I'd like.
Cirque du Soleil.
Do I have to though? I mean,
Just regular circus or like Cirque du Soleil?
someone was like trapeze. We're having a great conversation now. This person and I. See, that's how I like a good conversation.
Open it
I
up.
say circus, trapeze. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. No, I would love to do a thing where you don't like rely on any. I just love the idea of having your own tent.
Nothing wrong
Is
with
that more elaborate?
Yeah.
How am I doing here, guys?
I
How's
think I'm
this
doing
Q&A
great.
going?
Who wouldn't?
Are we doing it?
Who
We're
wouldn't
doing
want
good?
a tent?
We did the shuffle.
We talked about
Circus.
tents. We made
circus.
hard choices.
I just want to come into town and I want to shoot a crossbow like the Three Musketeers with a flyer on it that says, "Come to my circus."
Ye Ezra's circus. My thing is like I agree in a certain way with the circus, but also like things that don't exist forever, right? Like movies and TV, that kind of stuff. It's going to be around for a very, very, very long time. There's something nice about having something that's just there in the moment, and then if you have to be there, if you can be there, you can be there. If not, then it's just gone.
Yeah.
Speak it.
That's what theater has been for me, at least. It's like-
Impermanence.
and you're able to forget, just in case you don't have a great experience, you're able to forget about it because it's gone now.
Transient.
Transient.
Circus. Wabi sabi.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Yeah.
All of it.
Wabi sabi is the ancient Japanese art philosophy where nothing lasts.
Is that the art that they make and then destroy?
Yeah.
Ha-ha. Context clues.
You are smart.
Yes, he is.
All right, so if the DC universe and the Marvel universe crossed
DC.
over. Hold on. Don't mean to start a controversy, but if the DC Marvel universe crossed together and there's one big movie with the Avengers and the Justice League, but the cast had to swap, which Avenger would both of you be and why?
At the moment, I feel like we're significantly outnumbered. Like, we have a big pick. We have a large pick.
There's like a billion for us to pick. They only got about 6.
Yeah.
Who would it be?
I've said this before. I'd love to play Fury.
Yeah.
I'd love to play like an old, but different version than the current version, but like old. I loved those comics when I was growing up. I loved like really scary, like war traumatized, like morally injured Fury. Anyway.
Can we pick outside of the MCU, or can I pick an X-Man or an X-person?
I say yes.
All right. I'd probably want to play the Wolverine.
Good choice.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Good pick.
Have you guys seen that ADR? Have you seen the ADR session with him for Logan?
Growling?
Yeah. Oh my, no, he's not just growling. He's like taking swipes and like running in the booth.
Yeah, man.
It's incredible. Have you guys seen that? YouTube it. It's amazing.
It's really good.
ADR session.
Everything
Thank
on
you.
YouTube. We'll help over here.
My question is for Ezra. Will you ever make a cameo in the Flash TV show?
Ooh, wow. That was great. Sorry, just the question and then the sound was great. Ooh. I don't know. Or silence worked for me too, and the slightly uncomfortable laughter wave that followed it.
Left side.
We'll go over here.
Sorry, guys. Hey, how you doing? Ray, I got to say thank you for the booyah in the movie. For those that are Cyborg fans there, so thank you for that. My question is, a lot of us have favorite characters in movies that we've seen in our lives. You guys probably have some favorites that are there. If you had the opportunity to play a character from your childhood from a movie, what character would you like to play?
Any movie? Not superhero related?
Any movie at all.
I mean, it's strange, but I'd kind of want to be in Batman Returns. It's really weird. I'd play anybody in that, to be honest with you. It'd be Christopher Walken, be Max Shrek. Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed as Batman?
Because he is Batman, you moron.
Was.
Thank you.
You've been practicing that, haven't you?
I mean, it's one I watch very often, more often than I
practice.
care
This is
to
a way
admit.
of life. This is a practice.
Yeah,
You like
it's
a
a
spiritual practice. You can't rehearse that.
No, you really can't.
That's deep. That's deep in his bones. Maybe Alex from A Clockwork Orange. I watched that movie a lot when I was young. Maybe Norman Bates. I watched that movie a lot. I was really into some dark material as a child. The Wizard of Oz. I really loved The Wizard of Oz, but maybe would want to play the Tin Man. I think that would be really fun. And the makeup isn't poisonous anymore. Or at least that's what they tell us now.
There's CGI you. It'll be fine. It'll be good. All computer-generated graphics.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I wouldn't even be there. I've already theoretically played the Tin Man.
It's coming out next summer, 2019.
Yeah. That's the headline. That's the headline takeaway from this Q&A. Ezra Miller confirms he will play the Tin Man.
He will, he has, and he will continuously play the Tin Man in every multiverse reality. Sorry.
Ezra Miller will only play the Tin Man from here on out. Don't offer him any other jobs. Please don't make that the headline. I am kidding. I am kidding. Oh, that's the soundbite. Dang it.
But you're playing the Tin Man in The Flash, though. Like, in the Flash movie, that's what you'd be playing, is the Tin Man. They're switching you out.
Look, I can't tell you anything about the Flash movie. Even whether I'm playing the Tin Man or not.
I tried, guys. I tried. All right, let's hop over here.
My question for both of you is, how was it like to be the Flash?
Well,
the multiversity questions continue. Pay attention, people. Mandela effect and stuff.
It was great for me to play the Flash, personally. I
had a good time too.
Ezra, I'm sure, did well as well.
But probably what...
More to the point, yeah. I think, what?
Yeah, well, you played Cyborg also.
Yes, I did. There was a film in which I did play Cyborg once. That was really fun. At times it was a little awkward being in pajamas. But I had a lot of fun with Ezra, Jason, the whole crew, Zach. Like, it was kind of magical. You know, I said immediately after, I was like, listen, if this is all I'm blessed to do, you know what, I'm content. You know, I've done what I set out.
And he kept a nice pair of pajamas as well.
Absolutely. I burned those as soon as we got finished.
I picture you in an empty meadow. Just a soul fire as the moon rises.
Single tear going down, watching the flames rise. Sorry.
Goodbye, my old friend.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I like playing the Flash. How did you like it? Playing the Flash. How's your experience of it going? Everyone can play the Flash in their own minds. It's the power of imagination. You good? Yeah.
Hi. Oh my God. Sorry. Hi, I'm Mabel, and I wanted to start off. I love your fashion sense, Ezra. It's beautiful.
Thank
and I'm such a huge fan. So, what was your favorite part of playing Fantastic Beasts?
You know, I guess going into it, I would have thought my immediate answer would have been being involved in the wizarding world in any way whatsoever. And that's still true. Again, that was one of my favorite parts and will always be one of my favorite parts because it blows my mind and it kind of melts my heart that you know, to look back on the meaning of that material for me as a young person. But ultimately what I think ended up being my real favorite part was working with the group of people who we get to work with on those films and the incredible cast and crew and you know, the writer and the director and our incredible producers who are just amazing. And it's just an incredibly fun, it almost feels like an old-fashioned filmmaking experience, but in like a positive way, like without all of the like horrible stuff and recklessness and worker mistreatment and racism that accompanied old-time filmmaking. But it had like this really wonderful energy that's been on those sets. And then I also really love exploring the characters. Wow, I'm just bad at picking favorites, guys. Know that when you ask me a question about what my favorite thing is. I'm bad at those questions. But
those
that's my
were a
best
few
answer.
of his favorite things.
Yes.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Do you have a favorite food? Can you at least answer that?
That's like the worst one. So many delicious snacks.
You think about it.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mick. Question for both of you. Are there any famous DC supervillains that you'd like your characters to fight at any time in the future?
I would take Brainiac from Superman for sure. Cyborg, Brainiac, I think that'd be a really cool matchup.
There's a lot that just come from the world of the Flash and various rogues. It's hard to choose a favorite. Savitar's, I really love a lot of those plot lines. So I'll say that for now.
Hi, I'm Grace, and my question for Ezra, how fast can you run in real life?
Do you have a speedometer?
Nope.
I need to find a cop and run past them on the
radar
highway.
gun?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we ever took a measurement.
Not a speed
Fast
test.
enough to hurt myself at the end of the gymnasium.
I mean, I could say from
Remember that?
being
That
in the
was a
same
lot of-
training situation, he's fast.
Better at speeding up than slowing down.
Yeah.
That's what we learned a couple times. There's that. I remember like the 4 pieces of equipment that were at the end, like the end of the
Dodging
track
the
that I was
sleds.
doing training on. Yeah. Dodging, sure. We'll call it that. Colliding headlong into is what we could also call it, but it's the same. It's the same.
So, Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly are directing the Flash film. Have you met?
I did.
talked to them.
I met them. I met them recently. They're really, really, really cool guys. I really like their work a lot, and
And
I think they're really great.
And I have a question for Ray. If you did a Titans movie with like Nightwing, Starfire, Raven, Beast Boy, would you want to do that? Like work with anyone?
I mean, nothing's off the table, really. I know they have a Titan show that's coming out in DC's own universe that they're doing, some sort of online deal. I haven't heard too much about it, but you'll see them represented in the live action version in that way, for sure. I mean, for me, all of these movies, the only thing that I'm looking for, as far as they're concerned, is that they have stories that like are grounded and stories that move me. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of drew me to the DC universe. As opposed to some other things that were going on. You know, it's like stories with consequence actually really appeal to me, you know, where characters are going through recognizable struggle, you know, that I see in like everyday life. So if that translates to Titans or a Cyborg standalone or Justice League 2, as long as that's there, like I'm sold, man. I'm good with anything.
Thank you.
If you could be any Marvel character, like not play, but actually be, who would you be and why?
Professor X. For obvious reasons.
Oof. Oh, you got to accept the challenges, though. Yeah, that's a good question. If you could really be one of them. Scarlet Witch.
Yeah?
Oh.
It's a good answer.
It's a good outfit.
Got a lot of stuff to enchant and such.
I like that. Yeah. Magic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Adam. Not to undermine you as an actor or Grant Gustin, who plays the other Flash, have you ever spoken with Grant Gustin on how to be the Flash, or like his role, or like had any advice, or what it was like being the Flash?
No, I've yet to meet or speak with him, but we occasionally speak through people who ask us these questions, and we say, "Hi, Grant Gustin, I love you." So tell him that when you see him. And I'm sure we'll meet eventually. It's only a matter of time.
When the universes collide.
Yeah. It's only a matter of the dimensional barrier.
It will be an ultimate race, the kind you've never seen in this galaxy.
How much time do we have? Because I think we should just do this for the rest of it.
I'll only answer questions as Emperor Palpatine from now on. Ask question 66 or execute order. Question, question, question.
It should be a crossover.
This is going well. This is going well. Next question.
We got about 3 minutes.
Right. Hi, I'm Angelina. I'm a huge fan of both of you, but specifically Ezra Miller. This was from a while ago, but
I am too. I like Ezra a lot more than I like myself. Wait, what?
no, you're awesome.
That's how I feel about Ray too. Because
No, you're when you played Patrick in Perks of Being the Wallflower, what was it like preparing for that role? Because I absolutely loved that movie, and it was really like emotionally.
Perks fans in the back and over here. I like it. What's up? They're in Pennsylvania too.
Yeah.
It's real. Your question was about preparation.
What was it like being Patrick and embodying that type of personality?
Oh, really, really helpful and beautiful for me, honestly, at that age. I think that Patrick has struggles, but he deals with them in this really alchemizing, powerful way, and turns his struggles into joy that he shares with the people whom he loves. And I think that's something I aspire to be in my life. And it was a hugely confirming experience playing Patrick. I love that character so much and owe him a lot. I think. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, yeah. You can clap for that. That was awesome.
We left our applause sign backstage.
Live studio audience.
Over here.
Hello, my name is Nick, and first off, love you two as your characters because they're some of my favorite. But specifically, if you had to play, like, say, one of the DC villains, who would you choose?
Darkseid.
That's a good one.
You gotta go big or go home, all right? Yeah.
You want to be careful. You want to say the right thing. The Riddler.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think would be.
Kind of disappointing neither of you said Lobo.
Neither of us said Lobo?
Do you really see either of us as a Lobo?
No,
I would say Jason would be definitely the Lobo of...
Everyone says that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think Jason kind of thought he was maybe auditioning for Lobo
Probably
when he came
Lobo.
in. I think he said that.
Well, listen, hey, look, once we retire Aquaman, right, he'll just go on and play Lobo immediately after. It'll
Sounds good to me.
Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool and Green Lantern, right? He'll just go and be Lobo.
Anything's possible. All right, we'll have to make this the last question, unfortunately.
Okay, my Marvel superhero question was stolen from me on 2 separate occasions now, but I know that you're musically inclined, Ezra, so if you could pick any Broadway show...
So is Ray, by the way. The voice of an
I don't
angel.
know, I'm sorry. Well, this is for both of you. If you could be on any Broadway show tomorrow, what would it be?
Hamilton's really fun. Hamilton's really fun.
I would just go on stage at Springsteen on Broadway and hug him. As I saw it the other night, and I was like, I want to be in this show.
Springsteen.
But it's really just him and his wife, so that would be challenging for me. I'm setting my bar too high.
You could do it. I think you could do it. You could do it.
Thank
totally.
you.
I believe in you.
Thank you. That's
now
so comforting.
Before we depart, I have a question for you guys. Oh. Would you mind if we took a photo with you all? Would you mind?
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't mind.
Jason, would you want to take a photo with us or for us, please? I don't know how we organize this, though. We got such a big group. If you guys all stand up behind us, I think we can work this angle. What do we think? You get up top, you hop on the couch.
You guys want to try to move in
Let's
a little bit
see.
towards the
Crowd it on in, baby.
This was a great idea. Let's figure out how we do this. There must be a way. There must be a way.
We're good. All right, I think we're good right here. Let's fill in some of the blanks. Let's show them how we do it, Philadelphia.
Just your face in the picture.
There we go.
Thank you, Philly.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a great time here.
That's not him.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like. You can share it with some friends, and please feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, and there's a little bell thing. If you click that, you get notifications when we have more videos coming out. See you next time.